Hello, Professor. This is my PowerPoint presentation on the names of the witch. From the reading of Witches and Pagan by Max Dashu, I chose to talk about healing witches. Some of the names of healing witches mean herb women. Different names were used in the European folk religion. As the names changed, the meaning did as well. An example of this is the word light black. Light black had a herbalist genealogy, but was transitioned to the term for witchcraft. This was due to the Anglo-Saxon priesthood, who gave the negative connotations. It was defined as sorcery, witchcraft, the art of using drugs or potions for the purpose of poisoning or for magical purposes. Some of the characteristics are knowledge of plants for sickness and to heal wounds, childbirth, and purifying blood, use knotting on cord, healing belts, rubbing with stones, healing with touch and herbal smudges, treatment with songs, spells, and hanging amulets around a person's neck, chanting to plants found to evoke their powers and virtues. I find this name witch relatable to the historical witch of Marie Catherine Laveau. She was born September 10th, 1794, and passed away June 15th, 1881. As you can see in this image, she dressed like a gypsy with a bandana wrapped over her head. She wore flashy jewelry and long colored dresses. It's said to be that she was a really beautiful woman and was attractive to all. Voodoo arrived to Louisiana with the slaves on ships. The slaves had knowledge of natural healing and killing with herbs, plants, and roots. Once arriving, they were forced to change their religion to Catholic. They found similarities between their own beliefs with the Catholic beliefs. This allowed them to worship involving naturalism, spiritualism, and herbalism. Voodoo practitioners would create amulets that could heal or cause harm, performed rituals that involved drums, prayers, and dances. When I did my research, this amulet right here, it said that it was used to attract love, good health, abundance, and ward off evil. And this image represents their religion change into Catholic. And this one right here is just the voodoo, the voodoo, or the witches and the voodoo practitioners doing rituals and by dancing and doing drums, music, and all that's involved in the rituals. Okay, Mary Laveau, she was first married off to Jacques Paris on August 4th, 1819. A year later, he had passed away, and then a year after his death, she remarried to Louis Christophe Dominique de Galpin. He then died June 26, 1855. From him, it's said that she had probably about 15 children, but only 7 were documented, and the only one that's actually known is her first daughter that was named Marie Louise. her occupation. She was a hairdresser in New Orleans to wealthy women. This gave her access to the gossip of her clients. Her clientels were all social classes such as whites, slaves, and servants. They believed she was a powerful voodoo priestess. In this image, this is actually an image from American Horror Story Coven Season 5. Angela Bassett portrays Marie Laveau in this season of The Witches. Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Soon, Marie Laveau became involved in every aspect of New Orleans City. She was known as the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. She had the power to heal the sick, and she was also accused of causing death, which led to some people labeling her as a witch. Others compared her to a saint. She stopped being a practitioner after her daughter, known as Marie II, took up her place as a voodoo queen. This concludes my presentation. I actually added a link to American Horror Story, The Power of Marie Laveau. It's 3 minutes long, but I'm sure it just talks about how powerful she was and how many people were afraid of her, and a lot of people did worship her and consider her a saint for being very helpful and healing others, just having that power to cure people. But yeah, this actually concludes my presentation, and hopefully it covers all what was needed. Thank you.